Ladies and gents, thank you for joining me. I am Mo, and we are going to be playing roughly 1 hour of Beyond Two Souls. If you haven't seen the previous parts to this video series, I'd highly recommend going to see those first. And now that we've caught up, I want you to sit back, relax, and get comfortable as I hold your hand through this experience. Welcome to Beyond Two Souls.
It won't be for long. Just long enough for them to find out what's going on.
Please don't leave me here.
Just for a couple of days. You'll see, time will go by fast.
Susan, we need to go. There's no reason to drag this out.
Be brave, darling. You're strong. I know you're strong.
Jody, I know it's hard leaving your home and your family, but here we have a better chance of understanding what's happening. We can find a way to protect you.
Nobody can protect me.
Your belongings are in that bag over there. Cole and I are right next door. If you need anything or if anything's wrong, just call and we'll come right away. Okay? Good night, Jody.
So again, the name of this scenario is The First Night. So I'm guessing, yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious they've dropped her off and this is the first time she's going to be away from her adopted parents. These kind of chairs always make me feel uncomfortable because they remind you of like generic furniture that you'd find in offices, or not even offices but more like waiting rooms. There's a bag there. Let's see if we can sit down.
It's getting late. Bedtime, Jody. Your pajamas are on the couch.
Come on, Bunnygraph. Let's see where we're going to sleep tonight.
Even the carpet looks very... I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of the colors, the carpet, the furniture, anything. It seems very functional, I guess is a good way to express that. Not very comforting, not very human. Very functional. Most probably a two-way mirror. That's the word. Clutch Crawford coming in with the correct lexicon le champion, using the word institutionalized. Yes. So Clutch Crawford says this is a very institutionalized place with the decor. Yeah. That is, I couldn't have put it any better. That is exactly what is going through my mind, yes. So let's sit here. Oh right, I completely forgot Aiden is with us. It doesn't seem like he's in the mood to fuck around, but we can go through here and see. Yes, it is in fact a two-way mirror. With Cole very much paying attention to her the whole time with all of this surveillance. There appears to be something here. You have unlocked a new bonus. So again, I have no clue on what these bonuses are. We've seen a few of them throughout the game so far. I guess it's something we'll figure out later on. Jasp88. Don't know why, but it seems like the color of the carpet in this game scene seems similar to the opening scene of Heavy Rain, or I could be wrong.
What is she doing?
No idea.
Oh, okay, so we can actually move around now. They seem to be focusing on us. Can we go further out? I don't know if we can. Can we destroy the camera? Nope. Okay, something strange seems to have happened. Every time we come out of Aiden mode, the camera seems to stop. Yeah, so the camera seems to stop wherever you last position him. Don't know if that's a bug or that's by design. Okay, so we seem to be moving around again. What is everyone else playing, by the way? What are you guys playing at the moment on your respective consoles? Or PC maybe, if you happen to love spreadsheets. I'm just kidding. Don't don't take it personally if you're a PC gamer. Here's a PC, look. Okay, let's go over here.
All right. Find somewhere to change.
Horizon Zero Dawn, you'll see. Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn. I would actually play that again. Like I was saying to Zikuki Monster earlier, I would play that again on the hardest difficulty just to get the face paints, because the combat is just so satisfying. Like, I just love it. The soundtrack's amazing. Cannot wait for Horizon 2. I'm assuming it's already in the works. I mean, there's enough rumor and innuendo kind of out there to suggest that they're already working on it, so it'll be very interesting to see what it's like on the PS5. Stoofy Persona 5 Royal still. That's another one. So I have it. You've seen. I've got the collectible, the same edition. So the Phantom Thieves edition. It's a lot of hours. And the other thing I wanted to play was Witcher 3 too, before Cyberpunk comes out. Clutch Crawford playing Monster Train and Fire Pro still on PC, COD on PS4. Oh, nice. Which are you playing? Warzones on PS4? She cannot seem to get in the bed. Or maybe you have to go get changed. I don't know. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood currently got 86% of trophy. Nice. So are you going for the platinum?
Hope they haven't put cameras in here too.
Well, at least she's got matching bunny, a night clothes, and a blanket. That's something. I think if I was to ever stream, and I probably will, I say ever stream, but it's going to happen at some point in the future where we stream Persona 5 Royal for like an hour a night, and we're going to be playing that game for about 3 months, if my calculation's correct.
Better turn off the light now. Good night, Jody.
Wait! Can you leave the light on in the hall? I don't like it when it's dark.
Sure. How's that?
Good
Good night.
night. Don't be afraid, Aiden. We're gonna have a good night's sleep, and nothing is gonna happen.
So we can't switch to Aiden at the moment, but we have the option to turn left and right. Jaspi, I'm sure, I'm getting the platinum, then moving to Assassin's Creed Revelations. I'm really excited for Origins and Odyssey somewhere down the line. Because like I think I mentioned it before, like I stopped playing Assassin's Creed after Assassin's Creed 3. So I played the first one probably 3 times. I've played 2 Brotherhood and Revelations at least, I would say definitely twice. Played 3, and then the whole Desmond storyline just, I think it ends there, and I just couldn't keep playing. And then I played the DLC for Black Flag, which was Freedom Cry. That was interesting. It was short, but it was okay. But I'm really excited to play Origins and Odyssey at some point. And Persona 5 Royal, that's going to be, if we stream that, it's going to take 3 months. Because if it's like over 100 hours, that's a long commitment. So, but the plus side is I don't think anyone's ever said anything bad about Persona 5.
I can't sleep, Aiden. I think I need a story.
Story. So Aiden tells bedtime stories. Oh wow. That's a useful entity to have. Even tells you Bedtime stories. I think she's asleep. Stoofy P5R is going to take a lot longer for me to finish than I expected. Jaspy88 and also continue the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Stoofy, it's just that long, but also depends on it. Oh shit!
Get help, Aiden, quick!
Oh, what the?
Nathan, something's happening. Something.
My God, Jody! Get a doctor! Hurry!
It's okay. It'll be alright now. Hayden isn't scared of them anymore.
So that was a much shorter experience than what we saw last scenario. The bronze trophy is called Entity's Apprentice. And so this is what we did on the first night. So 80% of players didn't spy on Dawkins and the parents. Sorry, did we? Oh, okay, no, we didn't. We were in the majority that didn't spy. Again, I didn't know that was an option. 95% of people vanquished the entities, so we vanquished the entities, and we also were with 90% of the people in that we woke up Cole. So there's unplayed paths where things happen the other way. Stoofy says it's just that long, but also depends on your playstyle. My playstyle is very long form, so if I'm going to be playing Persona 5, you can almost guarantee that it's going to take a lot longer than it would. On top of that, I like talking more than I was gonna say more than I should, but I'll be talking quite a lot because that's a game where there's enough of a break. Or if we're playing something like Uncharted or Witcher 3, then I can spend more time kind of interacting rather than with some of these story-driven, titles where the formatting makes that kind of difficult. And yes, we have a redemption of a Chinese proverb from Clutch Crawford. I believe this is your first one. Nice. Okay, Clutch, join in the Chinese proverb club. Let's pull this out. I think it was number 4. Where is our writing device? I always seem to misplace these writing devices, these pencils. There we go. So we have one. And it is number 4. Okay, so let's open up on number 4, which is Love and other emotions. So we're going to pause the timer right there. And we're going to play some very traditional music whilst I type this out for you very quickly. Right, okay. Okay, so Clutch Crawford, your first Chinese proverb from section number 4, Love and Other Emotions, is: the flowers of the cherry tree sway to and fro upon the branch. It's not that I do not miss my love, but her home is far, far away. And that is traditional. So once again, the flowers of the cherry tree sway to and fro upon the branch. It's not that I do not miss. Oh, okay, that's a miss. It's not that I do. That's a mistake. That's a mistake. That's a botch spot. It's not that I do not miss my love, but her home is far, far away, and that's traditional. I don't know what to make of that one. Flowers of the cherry tree sway to and fro upon the branch. It's not that I do miss my love, but our home is far, far away. What does that mean to you, Clutch? I don't know. This one has me kind of stumped. Get it? Stumped, cherry tree, stumped. Okay, that's enough. Okay, so we're going to continue playing the next scenario. Like other girls. So this is after the party and before the condenser. So she's slightly older in this than she was in the last scenario that we played.
I said no. End of story.
Please, Nathan, just this once. All the other girls in my class are going, and I won't be late. I promise, okay?
You're wasting your breath, Jody.
It's just not fair. How come everyone can go and I can't? I do everything you ask of me all week, and I never get to have any fun.
For the 100th time, you're not like everyone else, and there are rules.
Well, I didn't ask to be different. I just want to go out and have friends and be like other girls my age.
You'll never be like them. You need to get used to that. Good night.
Bang!
Ah!
Just write down Clutch Crawford. Redeeming the Chinese proverb on the 31st of May. That goes into your pile, my friend.
I'll be next door. Let me know if you need anything.
Thank you very much. Okay, what else is going on? That's a cool piece of art. That's a nice poster. I don't know what it means, but it looks cool. There's some more over here. This could be things that she's drawn, maybe. Maybe? I hear noises.
Do something, for God's sake!
Stop it, Jody. It's not gonna do you any good. You're grounded. Period. Enough! This is getting you nowhere.
So she's still living in the same space. She's moved the bed around. It's slightly different. It looks a bit more lived in, but at the same time it's still very... I can't shake that institutionalized feeling.
Are you done?
Are you proud of yourself? I hope so. Because you have to clean all that up.
Stop it, Ivan. They don't give a shit if we break everything in this goddamn room. How's it gonna work? We have to figure out what will.
Looks like the phone's ringing.
Yeah. Yeah, she's gone. She smashed up the apartment.
I'm really sorry, Cole. I hate myself for doing this, but you understand, right? I need to go out tonight.
Maybe there's something here. A boxing match up there. So who's heard about Mike Tyson and Tyson Fury going at it? That sounds very late in Tyson's career, but I think if they do go, it'll be a boxing match. I just saw that and it reminded me of boxing. Okay, so let's head back out.
Yeah, I know. It's too late to turn back now.
Ooh, this is very I don't know, I get hospital feels when I see this. Stufy, I only heard about Tyson and Jericho. Yeah, Tyson and Jericho, Tyson and Fury, and I think Tyson and someone else. Like, he's really, like... he's really not slowing down. So there's nothing over here. How great is Jericho though? Like, still, I think he has to be in the conversation now for like literally one of the best of all time. In terms of longevity.
Locked. Of course it is.
Come on, he must have a key. There he is. I'll take that. Cole Freeman. Yo, Crazed, how's it going? We were just talking about Chris Jericho as you came in, and just saying that he's in definitely the conversation for like one of the greatest of all time at this point. And before that we were talking about Tyson and Jericho, and before that I was mentioning something about Tyson facing Tyson Fury in a boxing match, and I think he's facing someone else too. I think he's like booked himself into a couple of situations, which is interesting. Literal GOAT, yeah, Stufy, literal GOAT. I think he has to be in the conversation. I know we know about the more famous legends and stuff, but in terms of like A living legend? Like, come on. Jericho has to be up there. Thank you, Nightbot, for this sip of green tea. Let's keep moving. She looks very cautious going around these corners. Soda. Should we use Aiden? Can't. Okay, so he's not available to us at the moment. Let's keep moving. Crazed, how is the Warzone? Are you still playing Warzone? Crazed says...
Cole? Jody? A little late for a day trip, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm feeling, I'm feeling sick. I'm feeling sick, so we were just gonna go, and get some fresh air.
You okay? You want I should call the infirmary?
No, there's no need. You know, Cole's looking after me, so. Right, Cole?
Yes.
So.
Yes, I am.
What's up, Cole? Cat got your tongue? Hmm?
He's in a really bad mood. He hasn't even said a word all day. Cole, we should probably get going now. Good night.
Let's just speak.
He lost his voice. I think it's like a virus or something. That's more than I've gotten out of him all day long. So.
Hope it's not contagious, buddy. You should be home in bed if you ask me. Safer for all of us. All right, well. See ya. Go on now.
That was a close call, and he's a very inept employee. I would never hire someone like that to work at the desk.
At least we don't have to look for Cole's car.
Okay, so there's the car. Craig says, yeah, I'm very addicted to
There's cameras
Warzone.
everywhere. Better not hang around here too long.
But I need to play some different games, lol. We've been playing about an hour before I stream, so maybe less than an hour, just every day, just getting some practice and getting into Warzones. I very much like it. I don't play fast-person shooters as often. Craze says, you want the monolith suppressor, the other one if you don't go, yeah, the arch. Okay, so Craze has got all the info. Craze is the guy to go to for Warzone information. Clutch Crawford, Craze easily the best in Warzone. So that's the Grau. Grau? What is the Grau? Is it like a LMG? Is it a submachine gun? I'm finding the M4A1 very useful in my loadout, and then I like finding the Snapdragon and any kind of really good sniper rifle seems to be kind of what's working for me at the moment. Okay, so here's the car. He's just standing there. We need him. Do we need him to drive? What's going on? Okay, there we go.
Now get in the car and start it up.
Yes, master. He's just completely in zombie mode. This is awesome. All right, so. Oh right, okay, yeah. Those cars have the steering wheel on the other side. I see. Force of habit. Okay, so let's get in the car.
Damn. I'm not really out of sight.
She's not really out of sight? So what, do you want to get into the boot? I don't get it. What, are you actually... Oh wow, okay, so we are actually... We're gonna get into the boot. I guess it's safer, or she'll be out of sight at least.
It's not the most glamorous escape, but it'll do.
Grau is an assault, says Crazed. Yeah, I love the M4 as well, but I've been falling in love with the M13 as well. Yeah, I think once I get more into it, once I play a couple more days, I'll be more kind of in tune with it. It's a huge map, by the way, so it's a lot to learn. Alright, let's start.
Let's go, Aiden. I'll try not to attract attention, okay?
Okay, so we are hitting the 30-minute mark, so we have about 30 minutes left of game time. Where's he going? Where is he going? Let her out.
You'll forgive me, right? I'll be back soon. And don't worry, I'll be fine. Okay, Aiden. Take him into the forest. Make sure he's safe.
They're just gonna leave him in the forest while she goes to party. Maybe down this way? No? Maybe this way? Clutch Crawford, Crazed. I use the same loadout on the Grau, but I like using the Solo Zero NVG in hindsight. There's like two reasons I like the Snapdragon. One, just the name Snapdragon. When we think Snapdragon, you know what we think about. And two, just the quickness of it. Like I picked one up yesterday. I think it was off of a dead. If it was off of a dead player, I picked up a Snapdragon, and then that was it. I was like, this is amazing. It's very quick, very it works for me at the moment. And then with like another sniper rifle, that's kind of like my, I guess, I don't have a preference yet, but as I said, like once I kind of get into it, I think I'll get a bit more used to the guns. The other thing is learning the name of the guns. Is it just because it's very fiddly? Like they don't really tell you the name of the gun unless you press triangle, or I think on Xbox it is Y, so you can switch around.
Well, this is the place. The girls must be inside already.
Yeah, the names are tough, says Crazed. So the other thing is I really like, I was questioning the stadium yesterday because it looks amazing when you go for the drop, or when you're kind of dropping into the map. Like the stadium would be such a cool place. Like if they had a concourse inside and an actual, like, I guess we could do like a stadium stampede in the actual stadium. That would be amazing. But at the moment, it's just you just can land on the top of the stadium and it's just a block of space, which I think was kind of a cop out, but hopefully it's something they add into the game. So this is one of the things we were talking about too, is the fact that if they're going to update the map, like that would be an awesome place to have the circle kind of close, and then it's just like literally a stadium stampede at the end. That would be very cool. Alright guys, let's go into the building. Well, let's go around the side first. Crazy. I believe they're going to open up the stadium when they change the map. Oh, nice, nice. So it's been around, I think, since January. That's what I heard. The actual game. I've only been playing it for the past few days, maybe 5 days.
They're not here yet. We'll wait.
Crazy, I believe they drop in January. I really just want to customize the look of my character, because everyone kind of just looks the same. Everyone's got that generic look at the moment. Alright, let's take a seat.
How old are you, miss?
I'm 21. I just want a lemonade.
This is fine, you can drink this. This isn't like the beer the other day at the party. You can have this. Here we go. Texan beer, Starlight. Starlight or Starlight? Starlight. This is not one place we really need Aiden to start smashing things up. It might raise some suspicions.
Wanna shoot some pool, darling?
Sure.
Ladies first.
So do we take the shot or do we use Aiden? Okay, we can't use Aiden and we fucked up the shot.
What you doing in here all on your own?
Just, out to meet some friends. They'll be here any minute.
Crazy, how is your Sunday going and what's the weather been like over on your end? It is baking over here, or it's been very hot, at least for the past few days.
Truth be told, you look kind of young to be in here. How old are you?
Nearly 17. Old enough.
Whoa, I'm impressed.
No one would ever tell the truth, by the way.
Yeah. Sure, they dropped me off. And they'll be back. I'm sure they'll be back soon, too. To pick me up.
I don't like this creeper, man.
Hey, back off!
Come on, baby, you know you want to.
The fuck? What the fuck? I know it's Texas, but calm the fuck down.
Where are you, creep?
Let's destroy some shit.
Come out, you fucking coward! We gotta get out of here, man. I don't like it. Don't chicken out of me now, Frank. Some fucking spirit come to punish us for our sins. Shut the fuck up, Frank. That's bullshit. Fuck it, Earl. I don't want to die. Nobody's dying. We're getting the fuck out of here. Jesus. Jesus! What the fuck are you doing, Sam? Open the goddamn door! Ken! Get out of the way, I'll break it down. Come on, Earl! Hurry!
Your soul is mine.
Come on, Earl! Sam, what the fuck?
Point it up, point it up, point it up, point it up. There we go. Good boy. Bullseye! Don't fuck with kids. Yeah, blow his brains out. You know, Clutch. You know what time it is.
Jody! My God. Are you all right? Good God, what happened?
I just wanted to go out. Just be like everyone else for once.
No. It's okay. It's okay.
So that scenario was called Like Other Girls, and we've unlocked a bronze trophy called Together Forever. And let's just have a quick look at the percentages for what other players did. So 90% of players, along with ourselves, passed the entrance guard. 81% of people, including ourselves, didn't hear the customers. What customers? And we didn't hear the customers. Very curious. Okay, 99% of people, that's very high, beat the attackers. I mean, yeah, that's not surprising. 77% of people snuck or rushed out the DPA. 84% of players stayed in the bar. Okay, again, see, there's things that we missed because we may not know that there are even paths that we can take. But 90% of players killed at least one attacker. I think, yeah, they deserve to. That was really creepy. I mean, first of all, no one would ever tell you their actual age, so that was kind of strange for her to say, yeah, I'm 17, whatever. But he still tried to make a move, and that's just fucking weird. Okay, guys, that's just weird. But anyway, let's have a look at the chat very quickly before we continue. Craze D11. Sunday has been alright. They're always my chill day since I work on Mondays. Weather has been rainy. Rainy? That's surprising. That's the first time I'm hearing that. We are supposed to have a few nice days before more rain next weekend. Clutch Crawford Jones. Blow his brains out, yeah. Jaspy88, Together Forever, Rick Astley. Okay, sure. Let's continue. Jas, I didn't understand the reference between me and you. I don't know what that was about. But Alone is the name of the next scenario, which is after the first night and before the experiment. Thank you, Clutch, for the sip of green tea. Here's to you.
I don't know how to tell you this, Jody, so I'm just going to tell you.
Oh, okay, I got it. Trophy name is the same name as the... Okay, got it. That makes a lot more sense.
Your mom and I, we've been transferred. We have to leave the base.
And thank you. Yeah, actually, that's true. I need to posture check. We need to sit up, make sure the lungs are getting enough air. We need to do a little stretch, put our arms in the air, move around a little bit. And we need to thank Clutch City Jones, Clutch Crawford, for the posture check. I appreciate that.
We really want to take you with us, but we think... Everyone thinks that it would be better for you to stay here with Professor Dawkins.
What can we do as Aiden right now? So here's the room.
Of course, we'll come to see you whenever it's possible. And when you're better, you'll join us in our new home. Okay?
I didn't like her adopted father. Or stepfather, sorry.
Goodbye, dear.
The baseball fan who sits behind the desk. What's the best animal here? What's the best animal? Think fast and type in the chat. What's the best animal on this poster?
Just give me a minute, Philip.
Turtle, yeah. See, the thing about the turtle is it will outlive us. The thing about the turtle is it eats healthy, eats green. I have a friend who has a tortoise.
It's enough, come on.
And they're faster than you'd think. They're a lot faster than you'd think. I asked if I could engrave my name on the shell, because obviously that shell will last longer than I will.
Jody, stop! You hear me? Stop immediately! You're choking! Jody! Jody, no! He tried to kill me! Oh my God, she's evil! You're a monster! Do you hear me? A monster!
My God. Jody.
Jody, I know how you feel, but you made the right decision.
Crazy. Alright, man, I'm off to go grab a bite to eat. That was quick. So the bronze trophy is called Not My Father. That was very quick. That was very, very quick. That was a very short scenario called Alone. And the only decision we had is whether or not we choked the father. And 62% of players did choke the father. Crazy. Alright, man, I'm off to grab a bite to eat. Glad I was able to catch the stream. Have a good one. Thank you for giving us a unique view. I hope the rest of your Sunday goes well, man. Thank you for dropping by. We appreciate it. Jas, yeah, so the turtle, I think the tortoise, quick story time. So I asked if I could engrave my name into the shell, because obviously the shell is going to last longer than we are. So he just asked me not to mention it in front of his partner, because she would have just lost her shit if I would have made that kind of a joke. But obviously, yeah, it's a joke. I'm not actually going to engrave my name into a turtle, or a tortoise in this case. I think. Maybe if we just paint it, I don't know, we wouldn't feel any pain, right? They're faster than you'd think, though. They're actually a lot faster than you think. You think they're really slow. Maybe the reason they last so long in terms of their longevity is because they do things very slowly. They're very tranquilo, sennayo, as Naito would say. You know, they're very calm creatures. So maybe that's why they last very long. Clutch Crawford says fish. So I know you've got some fish. Do they act differently when it's really hot or really cold? Do they feel any kind of temperature change, or like? We used to have fish like 1 billion years ago. I remember when I was very young, giving away my age. I'm 1 billion years old. I'm a very old vessel. Damascus. No, but seriously though, like when we were kids, we had like goldfish, and they were very easy to manage. I mean, they're just in the aquarium. You change the tank. I know you've got some fish. They get more excited when the water is warmer. Okay, so they're very much more active. I'm guessing they move around a bit more. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Because I remember you mentioning you were cleaning the aquarium the other day. Sweet. All right, guys, let's continue with the next scenario, which is Navajo, which is, I think, is a Spanish word. So this is further along in the timeline. This is after Broken and before the prologue. Navajo. What is Navajo? I've heard that term before, and I know that it's not pronounced with a J. It's pronounced with a H. I have no idea what it means, though. Let's resume our timer.
Look, I'm totally exhausted and thirsty, and I have no clue where we fucking are, so just play nice and give me a break, okay?
Navajo is a tribe, I think. They mentioned it in MGS5. Yeah, so it's like, is it similar to like nomadic tribe, something? I will GTS it later on. But Navajo is a word that I know, but I don't know what it means. What did I say? Etoile Rouge? Or was it Baton Rouge? Yeah, there's absolutely nothing. I didn't think Aiden could interact with anything out here.
Everything's gonna be okay. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm dying of thirst. And everything's fucked. But it's gonna be okay.
This too shall
Leave me
pass.
alone, Aiden. What? It's okay, Aiden. There's no reason to be nervous.
Arthur Morgan? Is that you?
Hey, I'm so sorry to disturb you. I'm just looking for some place to spend the night, and I was hoping that...
You can't stay here. Sorry.
Well, can I just spend the night in your barn? Please? I mean, I promise I will be gone by morning.
I told you you can't stay here. You need to leave now.
Ja, spazo. Akuri now. Tobone, Zarahe. Dinne.
Ote, Kosnoast ad. Bendako, the dos kas. Ah, do, Bendago no dos do.
Okay. You can stay here tonight. Come in. What's your name?
Jody.
I'm Paul. These are my sons, Corey and Jay. My mother, Shimasani. Don't be surprised if she doesn't answer you. She hasn't spoken in years. We're about to have dinner. Would you like to eat with us?
Yeah, thank you.
That's some crazy level of generosity, you know, just accepting any random traveler that just comes along and even inviting them to dinner because you're about to eat. That's crazy. That's crazy. Maybe we should wash our face before we join them. I know it seems rude to like just wander around in their house after they just invited us in very spontaneously.
Please, sit down.
I'd like to wash my hands, sir. Okay, so it looks like we can't wash our hands. like more of a burrito. Or some kind of a roll. Good practice, before you eat, half an hour before you eat, you should have a glass of water. See, I'm gonna learn you. You should have a glass of water half an hour before you eat. It's good for you.
We don't see many hitchhikers out here. Can I ask where you're headed?
I just keep moving from day to day. I guess if I keep going long enough, I'll figure out where I'm headed.
I see.
You guys are, Navajo, right?
We're Dene.
That means the people in Navajo. That's what we call ourselves.
Do you breed horses?
Yeah. Mustangs. We also have a bunch of churros.
Churros?
Sheep. We sell their wool and milk. It's not much, but it keeps us alive.
This is the, first ranch that I've seen in miles.
There used to be more of us. Many have left for the city. It's a hard life out here.
Something weird's coming.
It's late. Jay will, show you to your room. Good night.
Are you coming? You stay in your room, no matter what you hear.
What I hear? What do you mean?
You value your life? Lock your door and don't come out until the morning.
I'm very intrigued now. I don't know what's going on. They just told us to lock ourselves in our room and not come out till the morning. Okay. The music is intensifying also. Just checking the chat. Mr. Drang, okay, my feed is frozen. Time to hit F5. Clutch coffee. What does water do for you 30 minutes before? Make you less likely to overeat? Yeah, so that's one of the benefits. Is like if you have water like half an hour before you eat, yes, you're less likely to overeat more than you would. And the thing is, I think generally people don't get enough H2O in their systems anyway. Like one good practice is do it like have like some water as soon as you wake up, because when you wake up in the morning, if you have like a glass or two or however much you can take. Water is definitely good for you. So in that first hour, have that water, and then for an hour, don't eat anything, and then have, you know, whatever it is, if you have breakfast or whatever the case is. So what that water does in that 1 hour is it basically helps your kidneys like flush out toxins a lot better. So it's a very good practice just for like longevity, for digestion. The whole thing about having water 30 minutes before is, for example, like in Japan, they don't usually have cold drinks when they eat. Over here, it's more common for us to have something cold or cold water or cold whatever it is while you're having food, and that actually fucks with your digestion. Like it's because it's a normal thing, we don't think anything of it. But usually, like in Japan, you will get green tea for free when you go out for a meal. Also, it's so much better for your digestion. It's just having either something warm or not having something cold, like while you're having food. So Stoofy, I'm curious too. Yeah, so there's like a lot of like little tricks with water. I think water is one of those underrated things. I don't think people drink enough water. At least the people that I know, like my friends and stuff, they don't have enough of this stuff. And there's times where I don't have enough water either, and then I feel kind of I don't feel as good. And then kind of when you reintroduce it, I think it's an underrated thing, and especially like how you have it. Yeah, so if you have it half an hour before you eat, you're less likely that, yeah, that's definitely one thing. You're less likely to overeat. At the same time, there's another, like, sometimes, you know, when you feel hungry and you get these cravings for food, or you just kind of get hunger pangs, try this little trick. So if you have peanut butter in your house, try, instead of having food, like, try having a spoonful of peanut butter and then see how you feel in 5 minutes time, and tell me, I'm curious now, tell me if you're still hungry, because sometimes when we think we're hungry, what our body actually wants is salt. So there's a good amount of, like, in peanut butter, there's a good amount of fat, there's a decent and moderate amount of protein, and very low carbohydrates, and it's kind of salty enough. So if you have a spoonful of it, like, see how you feel 5 minutes later, and then you, like, there's a lot of times when you realize, okay, I'm not actually hungry, I just had a craving for something. Or Stevie says I drink plenty of water. Awesome, that's good, man. I think everyone should definitely drink more water. There's no downside to it, just don't go crazy, I guess. Let's continue our game. We'll talk about this in a bit, actually. Okay, so we've been told to lock ourselves in our room until the morning. What can we interact with? There's the door, we're not going to be going outside. The peanut butter thing sounds useful if it works for me, definitely. Once you kind of get a good gauge for when you kind of realize, okay, am I hungry, or actually am I just craving something like this? Once you kind of figure out those intricacies, like, there's times where you can have like a bit of peanut butter, and it will literally just, after a couple of minutes, you realize, okay, I actually didn't need food, I needed like salt or something. Yeah, it definitely works for me. So yeah, give it a try and tell me how it goes. Okay, so she's changed. It's gonna be kind of uneasy to fall asleep right now. I like the blanket and the pillow. It's very United States of America-y. Or maybe I'm just seeing things. No, it is right. There's stars and stripes on the blanket, and then the cushion is blue and white. I guess there's no stars on it, but it's very. Very much American style.
It's a very strange place. Don't worry. Tomorrow will be a long way from here. Good night, Aiden.
Stewfield, I'll have to buy peanut butter and test if it works. Yeah, nice.
Stay in your room. No matter what you hear.
Yeah, I knew she wasn't going to be able to sleep. You can't sleep in this kind of condition with Wendigos or Chupacabra running around outside. Is there something we can do here? There was something else on the floor. There we go. Let's move back.
I'm so scared.
Okay, so this is even an invisible wall for Aiden. He can't even seem to penetrate this. So they've locked her in, which is kind of creepy, but at the same time I guess it's for her own safety, or for what they think is her safety, not realizing she has the abilities that she does. Maybe there was an option to leave the room, or maybe there was an option to stay in the room. I guess we'll find out once we finish the scenario. Whoa, the boogeyman. Can we sense him as Aiden? I don't think so, not yet anyway. Yeah, that was very kind of these people to kind of let us come in, have dinner, and have somewhere to sleep indoors. I can almost bet that the grandmother's going to say something for dramatic effect, I guarantee it. There's another room in here. Baseball fan again. Much like her adopted, or a stepfather. I keep saying adopted father. She didn't adopt him, they adopted her. Yeah, a lot of baseball, well, a lot of baseball posters. Some kind of baseball statue here on the bedside table. JassB88 says me versus Mo MLB 19. Yeah, so if there's you know, if anyone's a baseball fan, you can see me and Jass playing some MLB somewhere on the YouTubes. We need to do that again now that we kind of improved our presentation of how we do things on the social medias, on the YouTubes, on the Twitch. We should do that again. We should definitely have a rematch, and you should definitely let me win this time, because I think I got whooped. Is there anything we can do? Can we go into this room? No. Is that something we can interact with? I don't know. So Aiden is, you know, as confined to this house as we are, really.
You looked exhausted. I told the boys to let you sleep.
Thanks. I really needed it.
Made some coffee.
Thank you. That's another thing, guys. So we were talking about water fasting in the morning. Coffee is not what you should be putting into your freaking tank, into your body, like first thing in the morning. Like your body is just literally waking up, and like I don't know. I am definitely in the minority, but I don't understand how people can wake up and immediately just put nitrous oxide into their body, like where it's like, oh, okay, I need to be awake. I don't remember. I don't have coffee that often, to be honest. I have tea. I don't have coffee very often. But I don't understand this whole craziness where everyone's like, oh, like you don't need to get your heart pumping to that level, or your system shocking it into, like when you turn a car on, you're not just gonna like go 110 miles per hour. Oh, you know, you're gonna let the car warm up. You're gonna let the oils flow around. You're gonna warm up. You're gonna stretch. I just don't get it. That's something. Yeah. Anyway, that's my. Sorry, I'm coughing. That's my little tirade about coffee. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I mean, everyone does it, but yeah. I don't have coffee that often either, but Finns in general drink a lot of coffee. I think everyone in general, Stoofy, drinks a lot of coffee. It's big business too. Come on, at the end of the day, like there's Starbucks everywhere, there's Cafe Nero everywhere. You can't walk very far without having some kind of coffee being sold to you. Let's put it down. That's enough. What else is in the room? Let's have a look around. This guy has been very generous. He's literally just let us come into his home like a complete stranger and just chill out. Jasp88, cup of coffee and the big time, Macho Man Randy Savage. Stoofy, some people drink several cups of coffee during a work day. It's really like not good. I'm just gonna let you in on a secret. It's not good for you. It's not good. There's some people that don't even really like do as much physical activity, and they'll be just maybe doing a desk job or whatever it is, and they're still like going through the cups of coffee and, you know, replacing, you know, they might not have got enough sleep, but then they'll just have like coffee to just awaken. Like, it's crazy, and it's very addictive too. Several coffee. Yeah, I mean, it's not. I don't wanna make anyone feel good or bad about it. But it's just my observation of things. It's just like, I wouldn't say it's good for you in the long term. In the short term, yeah, definitely you'll get through your, you know, your work or whatever you need to do. But I think it's just better to adapt like practices that allow you to kind of focus and use your mind like clearly without needing so much coffee. Do you know what I mean? Okay, let's see. Who do we talk to here? I don't think there's much we can do. Maybe we have to finish the coffee. After all me to ranting about coffee, and now we have to finish the coffee. No, okay, appears not to be the case. Let's move this way. I'm curious also, if anyone has like energy drinks while they're gaming, like how often do you have it, what is it, and how does it help? I'm very curious about these kind of things too. Can we go outside? We can. I feel like we should give him something, or like...
I'm gonna hit the road. Thank you.
That's it?
There's a lot of work to be done on the farm.
Ooh.
Maybe you'd like to stay on for a few days. Lend a helping hand. Couldn't pay you anything, but you have a roof, food on the table.
Seems like a fair trade.
What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
Good. You'll find some more clothes in Corey's room. See you outside?
Nice. So it looks like we're becoming Farmer Page. Or Farmer Jody.
Ready for work?
I'm ready when you are.
The sheep need water. Think you can handle that?
Sure.
Stoofy, I do have some energy drinks occasionally because I like... Oh, Nightbot just cut you off there. Because I do like the taste. Okay, occasionally, alright, cool, yeah, that sounds fine. I mean, you're not having like 3 Red Bulls a day, are you? I mean, that's worrying, but... Because I actually do have a friend who used to have like 3 Red Bulls a day. Granted, he was like a security, like he was like very active and stuff. But even then, 3 Red Bulls is a bit excessive. Per day. Big ones.
I need a bucket of water for the sheep.
Bucket of water. Jaspi, security guard, are you talking about Joe? I am not gonna kayfabe anyone's name, but it's not Joe, no. I'll tell you later, yeah. But you. But yeah, point being, like 3 Red Bulls a day is not good. Like on a daily, that's like what, how many? That's like 21 in a week. It's like 84 cans a month. Where's the sheep? I hear horses. Okay, bears coming from this side. Clutch Crawford, I'll have energy drinks once in a while. Yeah, it's fine. There's nothing like, it's just as long as it's not crazy amounts like every day.
So, you're gonna stay a while?
It looks that way.
Great. I mean, it's good to have some help.
Where shall we set this down? There's got to be some kind of a secret bonus unlock scenario over here. Somewhere on this farm. Go in there? No? Oh, there we go.
Thanks, Jody. Can you get some hay from the barn?
Some hay from the barn. Okay, yeah, we can do that. We can grab this hay. Go and grab this hay. So dry out here. I've never been to a place like this though. It would be pretty amazing to visit, I guess. Very red, very red scenery. Very dry scenery. Seems like a weird place to put hay. I mean, stacking them up there must have taken a lot of effort just to kind of pull them down. Would you not just keep it on the ground?
Take it easy, Aiden. Just one bale, not the whole goddamn haystack.
Clutch, I'll have energy drinks. Clutch, do you have any other pets or is it just fish? I think we were talking about tortoises and turtles earlier. I think they're very low maintenance. Like there's not much you have to do for them. And they just kind of walk around.
Lunch?
Okay, let me just finish this first.
Just fish for right now. You have 3 zebras? Oh, okay, got it. Sorry, Clutch, I misread. I was carrying this bale of hay over my shoulder and I misread your message there. I thought you had 3 zebras. I was like, that's amazing. I don't think anyone has pet zebras, so that would have been cool.
Put it down anywhere.
Put it down
Thanks,
anywhere?
Jody.
Okay, let's just set it down.
It's lunchtime. Go and join the boys if you're hungry.
You coming?
Later. I still have work to do.
Okay, later then.
Clutch Crawford, I have 3 zebra Daniel, 2 white cloud minnow, and a candy cane tetra, and then a snail named Omega. Is that a literal snail? Named Omega? I like the name. Yeah, a snail, okay. Omega. That's a 5-star snail, mate.
Have a seat.
Thanks. Is it true that your grandmother hasn't spoken in years?
Yeah. My father said she hasn't said a word since my great-grandmother died. That's gotta be 30 years.
There's a lot of work to do on the ranch.
Yeah. Jay takes care of the horses. I watch the churros, and my father does just about everything else.
I saw the dead sheep. What happened to them?
A storm. They wander out of the pen and choke to death on the sand.
Chat so much shit, don't lie.
What were those noises last night? It sounded like something was banging on the house and...
That's just the wind.
Sure.
It makes strange sounds in the desert.
Right.
Do you always ask so many questions?
Of course.
When I don't understand something, yeah.
Yeah? How about if I started asking you questions? Where you come from? What you're doing here? You probably wouldn't like it, huh? So keep your secrets to yourself. And don't ask any more questions. You'll excuse me. I got work to do.
Don't mind him, Jody. He's okay when you get to know him.
I'll bet.
Well, I guess I better get back to it or Paul will get mad. See you later.
Well done, Jody. Let's see what Jay's doing.
Whoa! Whoa!
Proud and stubborn. Never wants to go in with the others.
Do you mind if I try?
You worked with horses before?
No.
Go right ahead. His name's Ashki.
Hey there, Ashki. Don't be afraid. I'm just gonna come over there, okay? No, Aiden. This is between him and me.
Fine.
See, Ashki? It's not so bad, is it? Admit it. You kind of like me, huh? Hey, Aiden. Ever dreamed of riding a horse?
Your horse is mine.
Take him to the enclosure.
Take him to the enclosure, okay. Clutch Crawford, yeah, a snail, he's the best cleaner I know. Yeah, he must be giving out those V-triggers to the other snails. Getting into those 5-star matches. How do we move this guy? Come on, get him in.
How'd you do that?
We all have our secrets, right?
Maybe I misjudged you.
If you want to take a shower, it's behind the barn. Ladies first.
It's fine by me.
There has to be something out here that's a secret, or an Easter egg, or something that we can interact with. Obviously, we don't know what these bonuses actually unlock, so I'm not too bothered about them, to be honest. Let's just go and clean up. Did he say behind the barn? I think he said behind the barn. Yeah, behind the barn, yeah. I think I could do this. I could live like this for a couple of days. Like, you're just living off the land and just doing like nature stuff. No social media, no internet. For a couple of days. Oh, it's the boogeyman. Crowd. Crowd? What's he warning about? Social distancing? Or like, I don't get it. What do you mean crowd?
And then the guy left running. And you know what? He was never seen again.
Grandma loved that joke.
It's time to go to bed.
What's happening here? Why do we have to lock up the house?
Just go to your room, Jodie. And don't come out, no matter what happens. You remember the sheep last night? I don't want anything to happen to you.
God, for God's sakes, Paul. What's going on here?
Just go to your room. There's nothing you can do.
Everyone just kind of waits out this experience. They just go into their rooms, they board up the windows and doors. He seems to be having a harder time than the others. Corey, I think his name is. Grandma's fast asleep. Or is she? I can't tell. That is our room, right? Yeah, the stuff for this. So it looks like it doesn't want us to go inside, so I think we're gonna head outside and see if we can confront the boogeyman. Whoa, what is that? Okay, so we have to run. And there's some quick time events where we have to jump over things. Whoa. Really? That's not gonna help.
Jodie! Jodie, I told you to stay in your room. You could have been killed.
What's happening here? What was that thing?
You should have listened to me. Stayed in your room.
You have to tell me the truth. You have to tell me the truth now.
It's Yaitzo. He wants blood. That's all he's interested in. We can't do anything about it. You can't fight a spirit.
Spirits don't live in this world. If he's here, there's a reason.
Yiso is the name of the spirit. Okay.
You remember, Ashley? We're friends, right?
It's like, nah, I don't want to chat to you.
Put my foot in the stirrup and climb up, okay?
It's like after you and your friend possessed me, stay away from me.
I need to figure out how to go forward. Hey, what do you think, Ashki? We're doing pretty good, huh?
That horse is gonna have to tell me your secret. Listen, I'm headed over the pasture to tin the churros. You wanna come?
Sure.
Let's go then. Yeah!
Stoofy, so I gotta go. I can have a bit of game time for myself before I go sleep. Yeah, no worries, man. Enjoy Persona 5 Royal, and I'll catch up with you very soon. I think after this scenario, I don't think there's long left. I'm gonna finish up with the Yaitso demon thingamajig, and then we're gonna wrap for Sunday too. Have a good one, Stoofy, says Clutch Crawford. It's been a pretty chill Sunday. This is fine. I think this scenario fits Sunday very well.
I know you don't want to talk about it, but I really need to know what happened last night. Your father knew the spirit. It's not the first time he's come, right?
Yaitso has always been here. It comes at night and steals souls.
Sounds
the
like
old
me.
ones used to say, it's a curse. The price our tribe had to pay for living on these lands.
Does the spirit come every night?
It'll come for many nights, and then it won't show up for months. But it always ends up coming back. My turn to ask you some questions. What are you really doing out here in the middle of the desert? It feels like you're running away from something.
I guess I'm just trying to forget. You know, make a new start. Maybe I'm just running away from myself.
You're like us. You also have your dark secret, don't you, Jodie?
I have to tell you something. Hey.
Jay. Verkeer de klus.
Oh, Shazar? The bed bar shark. She in the dish in.
That was Paul. There's no water at the ranch. Something must be up with the well. I'm gonna have a look on my way back.
I can go take a look if you want.
Don't know if you'll be able to do much.
I'll do what I can. Where's the well?
It's over there. It's got a windmill. Shouldn't be hard to find.
Okay. I'll see you back at the ranch.
Okay. See you later.
Yeah, this scenario seems very fitting for a Sunday. It's very chill, apart from the Yaitso entity thing. But that's to be expected. Let's head over to the distance. Surely this thing can move faster.
Go for it, Aiden.
Good work, Aiden. The pump's running again. Well, there's nothing else I think we can interact with, but the ambiance is the French word. It's very, very... ominous right now. We can't switch to Aiden. Crown, okay. What could that mean? Gonna do some exploring, some investigating. crown, okay.
Can you see anything, Aiden? An entity. Could it be Yaitzo? I have to find it.
The forked tree, okay, so I think that's everything in this area. I saw in my visions. No, that's creepy.
these ritual masks? Thanks, Aiden. Weird. This one has no talisman. The fifth talisman. He put it around the baby's neck. Help me, Aiden. I've got to see what happened. It all went by too fast. I didn't understand it. It's just all mixed up. It's as if something's missing. I'll show the talismans to Paul. Maybe he'll know something. Go back to the ranch.
We came here in broad daylight. We tried to get to the house. Corey, get the car! Come on, start already, goddammit! They won't start, Jay! They won't start!
The entity's coming back.
We've got to get to the house.
I don't think that's gonna help.
There's nothing else we can do. My father told you you can't fight a spirit.
on, Grandma. What do you know? We know you know something.
This blanket. It's the one that was on that baby.
Mother gave it to me. Like her mother before. She also gave me this.
Where it all began. Need to watch carefully. Remember every detail. Ancestors. They summoned Yaitsu here.
They were lost, full of hatred for the white man. They bring spirit to kill their enemies and gain revenge. He turned against them. He was still hungry. Hungry for blood. Yaitsu is back. He has come to take our lives.
We're your ancestors. They're the guardians who protect the house, right?
They know they were robbed, so they returned to protect us from the evil that they released.
If they brought that entity here, I mean, there's gotta be some way to send it back to its own world.
They used a ritual to open the passage. I still remember the incantation, but the ritual is lost in the past.
I saw the ritual in my vision. Look, I'll prepare it and you can help me with the incantation.
Hurry! He's coming.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Stirred up old memories. I never should have come here. I never bring anything good with me. What else does he do?
Thank you for thank you for the posture check, Clutch. Thank you for the sip of green tea to go with it. I appreciate it. Although the tea is very cool down now, we're just kind of trying to figure out what we're doing here to get this ritual ready. I hope everyone's good as we send this entity back to where it came from.
Now the talismans. I have to remember where each of the medicine man stood. That's exactly right. Okay. Now each of you needs to stand next to a talisman. There must be a soul attached to each one. There's only 4 of us. 5 talismans. We need a 5th soul to complete the ritual.
This is crazy, Jody! We're all gonna die if we don't go inside right now!
Fuck! Fuck! We need 1 more soul! First! How could I... That's it! We've got the 5 souls! Shibasani, start the incantation now! The passage is open, Jody! You did it! You did it!
Jody! Shimasani!
I wish I could have helped you. I feel like I fucked everything up.
You helped us to understand what happened. That's a lot. We're just gonna have to go on living with this thing, hoping one day it goes back to where it came from. What about you? Where are you gonna go?
I don't know. No, I always thought my gift was a curse. I was beginning to think maybe I could use it to help people. These last few days showed me it's not that simple.
Don't lose heart. You'll find your way. I know you will.
Hey, Jody! You didn't think you were just gonna walk, did you?
Took me a lot of time, but I finally got the thing running. Take it, it's yours. It's the least we can do to thank you.
Thanks.
So that was the end of Navajo, the scenario where I'm just reading some of wow, okay. So, we and whatever percentage of players have taken the following path. So 32% of us, Aiden didn't explore the house. I'm pretty sure did we not explore the house? I think we did. We were with 92% of people in that we didn't repair the bike. Okay. 86% of people told Jay the truth. We were in the very small minority, 9% didn't complete the ritual. I'm very confused. I thought we did complete the ritual. I know it didn't seem like they sealed the 8 so in the end, but apparently we didn't complete the ritual. Okay, so that's something maybe to go back for and do at some other time. 46% of players didn't venture outside. 48% of players rescued by the ghosts. We were in the minority that actually healed Paul, and 53% of people hugged Jay before leaving. Again, I don't feel like that was that a choice? Maybe it was a choice, I'm not really sure, but either way, guys, this is a good place to call it. So I just want to thank you for giving me a bite-sized chunk of your day, wherever or whenever you're watching this on the YouTubes. And since you're on the YouTubes, know that I'm currently moving along the path towards 100 subscribers. So I ask, would you kindly subscribe and hit the notification bell on YouTube, and if you liked what you saw, click me a thumbs up. And hey, whilst you're doing all that, you might as well leave a comment with your thoughts below. I'd love to hear from you, and be sure to check out the notes in the description of this video. I look forward to you joining me again.